Hello everyone, welcome to this video, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys step by step on how you can make over $500 every single day trading Solana meme coins with just one single strategy that is extremely easy, and it is called support and resistance trading. I know it sounds really easy, don't just immediately click away, but this genuinely works extremely well on Solana meme coins. And in today's video I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can basically trade support and resistance on Solana meme coins and profit big money from this. I've already made a couple of videos about this, but I just want to show you guys that it does actually work and how you can actually do this. So I have 4 examples right here, 4 different charts, and we're just going to show you guys exactly how does this actually work. Well, the first thing I do need to say is that you need to use a Telegram trading bot in order to basically use this strategy. That is because you will need to use limit orders, stop losses, take profits, and the only way you can basically do that is simply using a Telegram trading bot such as Trojan. So I would recommend Trojan bot. It's the biggest Telegram trading bot out there, the fastest one and the most safest one. So I would recommend using Trojan. It's the first link in the description below. Go check it out. It's extremely important that you use that, because otherwise you will basically not be able to use limit orders and all those kind of things that you do need to use. So basically the first thing that I want to show you guys is this chart called Joe Biden, because we can already see that this chart is down tremendously. However, basically on this chart we can identify clear support and resistance levels, and this way we can easily scalp trade this project basically. So let me show you guys the first support area I already noticed when I opened this chart, and that is this one right here. And we can see that we are clearly right now supporting exactly from off that level. And that is the first reason why this is right now a perfect scalping opportunity. Simply because the price is trading into previous support right here, and it is also down tremendously. I mean, the price is right now down from off its top. We can just check right here, down more than 96%, which is quite a lot. However, if we look at the volume, we can see there is still a lot of volume. If we are going to look at their Twitter, we are going to notice that they are still extremely active on Twitter as well. I mean, the project is still doing really good, and the only reason why this has been going down basically is because of Joe Biden potentially stepping down as president and all those kind of things. That's the only reason. However, I still think that this meme has much more potential. I mean, it literally ran to like a $600 million in market cap. It is right now finally bottoming out. How can we see that? Well, we can clearly see right now that the chart is not just in a downtrend. We are right now creating this bottom. If we zoom in even more, we can see it is a potential double bottom as well, meaning that it is extremely likely that the price simply bounces from this level, especially because we are also trading into gigantic support basically. And if we simply take a small little trend line, then we can see that we are also on the verge of basically breaking out of this gigantic pattern, and all we simply need to do is break this little trend line right here, and then the bottom is already in, and it will most likely send up like a couple 100%. And this happens quite a lot. A lot of these projects end up going down like going up like crazy, then going down like crazy, and then they always end up either getting a dead cat bounce or an actual completely new reversal. If you don't know what a dead cat bounce is, it's basically an exit liquidity bounce basically, where some people still end up FOMOing into the project. And this basically acts as exit liquidity. But if you're early enough to FOMO before that exit liquidity pump, you can still make. We can see if it simply goes back just to this level, you can easily make like an 11x. All you need to do is simply identify some resistance levels, and it's pretty easy to do that. For example, this one is a gigantic resistance line, resistance level basically, and there's a pretty big chance that the price ends up basically resisting from up that level. However, if it ends up going there, that will still be another 4x from of this price, which is of course an extremely good scalping opportunity. What you can simply do is take a long position just like this. You can place your take profit here at the top side, stop loss just under this level, right around here, and then you have a perfect entry with a perfect stop loss and also a perfect trade profit. I mean, it doesn't really get much clearer than that. Also a risk to reward ratio of 6, And yeah, it's just extremely easy, and a lot of coins are doing patterns like this. So let me quickly show you guys just basically how many patterns or how many projects are currently making patterns like this. Alright, so for instance, this is one of these, another chart. So the chart basically just went up a little bit and then just ended up going down, and then we saw this little exit liquidity play. And if you don't know, or just like I explained, this exit liquidity pump is always extremely big. I mean, the price literally went up over 400% from the bottom, so if you simply caught the perfect bottom, you could have made a 4x. Of course, not always a project gets an exit liquidity pay. Maybe it was just a straight up rug and it ends up going down. But that's why I use a take profit and a stop loss. And if you simply put your stop loss just extremely close near the bottom, but your take profit extremely high, you will get a gigantic risk to reward ratio. For example, if you took this trade, it will be an 18x, meaning that you can have this trade wrong 17 times, but if the 18th time you have it right, you'll recoup all of your losses and make a little bit of profit. So basically, scalp trading doesn't only work on Bitcoin, Ethereum and these larger caps, it also perfectly works over on these smaller coins or on these smaller meme coins. So I just showed you guys a chart, of course that Joe Biden chart, which was already sitting near a support level. But now let's say that you're looking, of course you want to take a trade basically when it's not at the support level yet, but it's trading into a support level. And I found two examples for that. So for example, the first one is called Landwolf. Landwolf has been going up extremely crazy. It has now been dipping quite a lot, but the project is still really promising. So I wouldn't be surprised that due to Bitcoin basically dumping, that the entire project will just simply dump a little bit more, bounce from this gigantic level of support, and then just go up like crazy again. I mean, we saw it right here as well. It went up like crazy, ended up going down, and then another leg up. Wouldn't be surprised if the same happens. And it's just so easy. Literally all you simply do is put a limit order where you want to enter the trade and take profit and a stop loss just under it, just like that. And you have a risk to reward ratio of 12. And you can also just experiment a little with this. Maybe you want a little bit of a bigger stop loss or a smaller one. Maybe you only want to scalp trade like 20 or 30%. So your trade basically gets completed within a couple of minutes. I mean, whatever you do, just remember that these coins, these smaller meme coins, just trade extremely quickly, and that's a really easy way in order to profit from it. Another one right here is bread. I mean, bread has been going to the upside ever since. It has seen ups, downs, and then another up, and now it seems like it's in another little downtrend. So I wouldn't be surprised that if the chart simply bounces from a previous high, that's going to be a perfect entry, and then you can ride it up another leg. I mean, if the price of bread ends up going back to this level, then I will enter with gigantic size. Simply because this is a gigantic level of support, the price is in a downtrend, and at some point it will simply reverse. And I won't be surprised if that of course just happens here at previous little that previous support area. So literally all you simply do is enter into a limit order just like this. You can simply place a limit order using the Trojan bot, of course, as limit orders just like that. You can literally use it, it's so easy. And then just put your stop loss just under it, take profit here at the top side, and that's all you need to do. And also a take profit and stop loss can be set using limit orders. You just enter into a trade with a limit order, and you just, if you want a stop loss or a take profit, you simply do a limit order, but then for selling. So let's say that you want to have your stop loss just under that level, then you just simply make sure to have a sell limit order just at the price where you want to sell, meaning that you enter into the trade, you place a limit order for a sell just under it, or a limit order for a sell just above it, and that's a take profit, and of course an SL. So it's that freaking easy to place limit order stop losses and then just enter into trades like this. And then I had one more example. It's this project called Mumu, and we can clearly see that basically ever since this project launched, and I know it doesn't really seem like a long time, but this project launched all the way back in March. It's right now July, so this project is more than 3 months old, and every single time the price reached either the top side or the bottom side, the price has just been exploding and you could have made a lot of money. So literally all you had to do is identify this level of support right here. So clearly you could have seen we had a lot of support right here. Then you saw the price trading into this resistance level. All you did was simply sell. And then basically all you did was wait till the price reached this level again, limit order you entered, and now what you can simply do is wait till the price reaches this level and you can simply sell again, and that is an extremely easy 150% pump. It's that freaking easy. And in order to identify these levels of support and resistance, all we need to do is go to DEX Screener, click on the highest volume pair, so top and then volume, and then just simply check for any project that sounds interesting and to see if it potentially has a support and resistance level. Of course, not all projects have support and resistance levels. If the project is extremely new, it will most likely don't have support and resistance levels, or if the price is not really moved much, there's also not many support and resistance levels. For example, this is one of these charts you simply don't want to trade, simply because there is not really a support or resistance level. However, another basically example of a coin with a perfect support and resistance level is, for example, this coin called Maneki. I mean, I've been looking at this for a long time, and we can clearly see that the price went absolutely insane from off this bottom right here, but now it's going down again, and I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up bouncing from that exact same level again. The reason for this is simply because the team is still extremely active on Twitter. They're still not scamming, they're on gigantic exchanges, their Twitter is extremely active still, and this just shows that the team is still pushing, but just due to bad markets, the price is just simply going down. So all you simply do is wait till the price goes a little bit lower, you enter stop loss right here and take profit wherever you want. I would just recommend doing it at the first area of resistance, and of course the first area of big resistance is going to be just around this level. But this may seem like a small bounce, but trust me, it is still over a 90% pump, which is almost a 2x. So yeah, it's just that easy to trade support and resistance. So I would definitely recommend checking it out. Of course, you still need to learn it. It's not like you're going to nail your first 5 trades. You will still lose a lot of your money, but eventually once you master this and once you've done this for a couple of weeks or months, you will definitely be able to get profitable. And it's just basically like trading Bitcoin or Ethereum, but then just with much bigger margins and gains, basically, because these projects just pump 50 to 100% in a couple of days instead of like 5 to 10% what Bitcoin or Ethereum does. So yeah, I will definitely recommend checking out this strategy. Also make sure to check out TrojanBot, first link in the description below. And that being said, please consider liking this video, subscribing to my channel, and I hope I will see you guys in my next crypto, meme coin review, tutorial, strategy.